Hey guys, it's your boy Didi Sakafet758. To all my subscribers and everyone who subscribed, I'd like to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. And to any new subscriber, I'd like to say thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Well, if this isn't love, why does it feel this way? So I want to talk about love after lockup, Andrea and Lamar. Because if it isn't love, what is it? Is it toxic? Is it lust? Is it, you know what I mean? So you know what I'm trying to get at. So their relationship started like when she met him, and then when they met, they conceived the child at like while he was locked up in a closet, and it started from there. Remember the car wash situation, and it just went into where they got married. And to me, for now, it's like on a downward spiral, in my opinion. But they're trying to stay a little grounded. But she now is really acting up a little bit the way she acts up, the way she goes at him. And at the same time, can you really blame her? Because just remember when she found the condom in his jacket. Hmm. He said it was his cousin or his brother's condom. Really? Really, Lama? So today's topic is like basically we talking about their relationship, just Andrea and Lamar, and we really want to see what really is going to work for them. Do you think is it toxic or do you think it's love? And those kids just caught up in the middle of that love triangle. Also, Lamar has a daughter called Chantel, and he also has his last daughter called Priscilla. So when he had Priscilla and Chantel to meet, you know, I understand what he was doing, but the mistake Lamar made was when he didn't tell, he told his daughter not to tell Andrea, which he shouldn't have done that. So at the same time, all the blame is not placed on, is all the time, it's not placed on her. It's not like all the blame is not placed on Andrea because Andrea is really, I mean, she really wants to try and raise her daughter right. She's a religious person and she's into her Mormon religion and she's trying to raise her daughter right. But then he should have done better by explaining it to her. But he didn't. And then since he didn't explain to her, it just went south. She went to his brother's house. She tried to fight him. And his brother is like, he don't want that mess here. Shit. I don't know if she took karate lessons, but it looked like she was about to flip somebody over. But he didn't want that mess at his place. And then he asked her to just calm down and relax. She went back to the house. And if you saw her standing, she was standing up, looking in the curtain, looking like this, looking to see when he's about to pull up. When he pulled up, it just went all south. So for me, in my opinion, I think that relationship is getting to a point like the toxicity in this relationship. I believe for me it's a little too much for them, and maybe they should seek counseling, or maybe they should try and work things out. But what do you guys think? But like I said, if it is in love, why does it feel this way? Excuse my singing, but let's get down to business. I got Nana with me. Nana, what's up?
Hey Didi, you're nobody's new edition. Stop it.
You want me to sing it one more time, Nana?
No, thank you.
All right. What's up, Nana? What's on your mind? What do you think? Do you think it's love or do you think it's toxic?
I think it's highly dysfunctional. And that doesn't mean that I don't think that it's toxic. I just think that in the grand scheme of things, these guys need to do better, man. Like as far as I'm concerned, Andrea she has emotional arrested development. Like she acts like she's um, and is being parented by her children, which is very unfortunate. I think her older kids perhaps have seen a better life, but the
Yeah.
younger one I think is really suffering, but doesn't even know that she's suffering. She's being impacted, but she doesn't even know it. But that whole situation is just a mess. There was absolutely no reason for those two people to have ended up together. Absolutely no reason. She's
You got
controlling,
that?
and he's just come out of jail, so he doesn't want anyone controlling him. And this is the situation that they're in. So I think I don't know. I think they should go their ways or seek counseling. And if that doesn't work, just forget it.
All right. Well, let's see what the Louisiana palm reader got to say about that. It's my boy Gio Malik.
Damn,
What's
what
up?
it
What's
do?
up, Louisiana palm reader?
We got Nana in here with us. You heard me? And we got somebody. Y'all give a shout out to Big DD 758. You hear me, Palm Reader? I'm gonna have to put my hoodie on in a minute. Y'all already know the vibe. But let me tell you something about Andrea and Lamar. To be honest with you, I think it's just love. Like your love is strong. You know what I'm saying? That love is super strong. Hold on, I got an echo.
Mm.
Yeah, they're saying there's an echo somewhere.
Yeah, I can hear an echo as well.
But yeah, can you hear me now? Am I better? Is that my echo? Let
Let
me
me drop you and bring you back up. Let me drop. Let me see.
know what it was. Not is
Go
that
ahead.
better?
Go ahead, Gio.
Okay, yeah, it's better. Is it better? Yeah, it's a little bit better.
It sounds a little better.
Now, mute yourself real quick, did he? 'Cause-
Go ahead, Gio. Go ahead. What?
nah, but look, with them, I think they love each other hard. You know what I'm saying? It is toxic arguing around them kids like that. But at the end of the day, I think that their love is like something very rare. You see what I'm saying? Like it's super rare with them too because they argue, right? Like, but the only thing I have a problem with them arguing with is they argue in front of them kids like that, and the kids get to see it, but it actually makes the kids like see it and they recognize what they're doing. Them kids probably want to grow up and don't want to be in those type of relationships. Now I do give credit to Andrea when she said, "Y'all don't do what I'm doing, and don't argue with your significant other, and don't be like me when y'all get older." Like basically telling them to be better than her. So yeah, I think that the fact that they argue like that and are still able to just live in the same roof after a while, it's something deep with them too. They actually really love each other, but they do have a toxic relationship. I would totally agree with y'all on that. It's super toxic that it's around the kids. It's not they're not by themselves. They're around three other kids that's taking in and hearing it, and they're saying, "We don't like you guys to fight," but you constantly doing it.
Yeah,
And the kid,
but this very exact same thing I'm saying, Gio. Why would you tell them not to fight? And even her daughter, when they were in the hotel room, her daughter told her she should have calmed down until she got home. Like, calm down, let him come home and have a conversation. And she's like, well, that's what I should have done, but that's what you didn't do. You understand? You went to his brother's house. When you got to his brother's house, you're trying to fight him. Like she always trying to fight him. But then he now, look at it this way, Gio. He now, remember when she found that condom in his jacket? So
yeah,
do you think that it's because of what he have done to her already that she acts out that way, or
I
maybe
don't I don't think it's what he has done. Like I was telling Sherelle on her show when we was talking about it last night. I think it was one of her exes. Even somebody said it on my show yesterday that they think it was somebody she used to date that did her like this. I think Lamar was good to her. I just think Lamar was in the streets tough. I don't think he ever really like cheated on her or anything. I just think he's so tied into the streets because he's a Crip from Compton, California, and so
yeah,
when you're in those type of streets and them type of areas, because I live like ways away from there. I don't ever want to go to Compton. You know what I'm saying? But I know how it is. I've seen gang members, you know what I'm saying? And they're so
yeah,
tied into the streets that you could be talking to this person and they'll have a regular conversation with you, but the street come out of them within 5 minutes of you talking to them, like they get to looking at cars, but they could be the nicest person, but then they get to just looking like, and I think what it was with Lamar is that he was in the streets too long, and the streets is attached to him. So
mhm,
she's tired of him like wanting to be so to the hood, but he has no choice but to be. That's all he really know. That's his family. You know what I'm saying? They probably took care of him from a child and up. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to them arguing, I can see Lamar tries to not argue with her. That's why I respect Lamar as well. He tries not to argue with her. Say, look, I don't want to argue with you. Can we just talk like adults? It's Andrea that flips out. You know what I'm saying? She always flips out on him. And
but let me Gio, let me bring up the Roots Doctor, aka Mr. Perry
Yo,
Sanders.
yo,
What's up,
yo,
Mr.
what's up,
Roots Doctor?
everybody? What's up, Nana? What's up, Gio? What up, DD?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man,
Yeah,
hey.
Uncle Perry.
Sorry about the mishap, bro. When my
That's
wife
cool.
say
That's
jump.
cool.
When my
Good.
wife say
That's
jump.
cool, Mr. Roots Doctor. Let's get into it. We want to hear your advice
When my
because you.
wife, no, I got you. When my wife say jump, I say ho, hi, Hey, so what you doing? What you
So
got
do you
going
think?
on?
Do you think it's love or do you think it's toxic? What do you think,
Well,
Mr.
let me see. Let me see. I might get a feeling in a minute. You're talking about Lamar and Andrea, right?
Andrea? Right.
Huh.
The relationship.
Let me see. I'm starting to
Oh
feel.
no.
Starting to
Oh
feel a little something. You know, I mean, at times, you know, in your life, how you wake up and you feel like, hey, the day is a good day. There's sometimes
yeah.
you wake up and say the day ain't a good day. Yeah. But I got to get my thinking cap because you know my brain. I mean, sometimes my dad like to get out of control, you know. And I went and got this certain spray. I'm trying to get him right because I want him to come down to my ass. You know what I'm saying? You feel it? But hold on, I'm getting something. I'm feeling something here. I'm feeling something, just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. And now, I mean, this stuff is just popping up, so we're gonna have to read it how we read it. Okay.
Yeah.
And I got this here. Okay. And I know a lot of people gonna wonder what that is, but you get to be a psychic reader to figure this out. Okay. And I think this slingshot is representing, let me see, it's like Andrea is playing like a emotional coaster ride with Lamar, right? She's slinging
Uh-huh.
his emotions left to the right, you know. And also I get this other feeling, we'll figure it out what this is. It's almost like, look like what this card is telling me is that maybe she's wanting him to sign a deal with the devil. You know, sign on the dotted line. You see? You see that there? And it's a weird thing because it's like, hey, she got his emotions going, and then now she wants him to sign this deal. Sign on the dotted line. She is a real estate agent. So, you know, they're used to having you sign. And
Yeah.
we got this here. You know, this here is like basically talking. Well, I would take this. I feel like this is talking more to Lamar and saying
What?
you need to hit the reset button. I mean, you need to start this whole program all over again. I'm just starting to feel that. I just feel it. I think Nana feel it too.
I do.
And we'll pull this next card, and this is like
What? That's the kids.
we need to hit this reset button because I think what Andrea is doing. Okay, you see these figures here? Let me see. I'm trying to get a good picture here. Okay, basically, she's trying to combine two lifestyles. She got the Mormon lifestyle, her culture lifestyle from Utah,
Yeah.
but she's trying to combine it with LA to create one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
But
spot on. You spot on.
that's what I think we get the backlash from. It's not really working, okay? And this last card here is basically, I guess this sign would be for both of them, I guess, to let them know this relationship is now become toxic.
Nice. Oh,
That's
you
how
put
I'm
it
feeling.
nicely there.
That's how I'm
That's
feeling.
not that last tarot card was not that girl is poison.
No, that
All
card
right,
is
Nana.
That's not it.
doesn't care a damn thing about BBC. Whatever that is.
Look, I think the Louisiana palm reader is feeling it as well. What you gotta say, Gio?
Oh shit, the lights done dim.
I had to turn the lights out so I can feel the peace.
I thought that was Deep Brooklyn.
Um, I'm reading something. Something is coming in heavy. You know, you have to cut the lights out so I can clear my brain. I have to.
The hell, do I need to dim my light too?
I think you might. Everybody has to turn the lights off, maybe. But I feel something heavy. It says Andrea is begging right now for a new hairstyle. She needs something new, and she said it needs to be fresh, maybe not horse hair, but regular hair. Oh, I'm getting
Super glue.
something's coming in heavy about
She's some contact cement, I guess. Maybe I don't know.
Lamar says this. He wants everybody to know that he needs not to turn his life around and become a Mormon. He said he'd rather just be in the hood. He loves the hood so much that he don't want to ever leave the hood. I'm understanding that his brother is saying that right now, let's roll up a J and smoke it so we can get all this stress. So yeah, they're smoking probably right now we speak in the neighborhood near you soon.
Did you see? Are you seeing any vision about the condom? Maybe.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
Oh, something strong came in. Yeah,
Whoa,
something strong came in.
I see something gold in the nearest future. This gold thing is a magnum. It was a magnum condom that was put in the separation between these two. When that condom came in and appeared, it said to me, the condom spoke to me as well. It said, I wanted Lamar to put me on, but his brother put me on. I don't know why I'm reading that and why is it saying that, but it seemed like Lamar probably was thinking about doing something else with that condom, and he probably was gonna be somewhere, but he had to make up an alibi. I hope, Lamar, that this isn't true, but the sources are reading it and they're coming in strong. I'm starting to sweat when I'm talking about this because I don't want you to get in any trouble, but I am a strong spiritual.
Please don't say it with Andrea around.
Yeah, I don't want Andrea, oh, it's coming in. It's coming in. It's coming.
I wasn't even part of this conversation.
Okay. Now I got.
Andrea just heard what I said, and please, Andrea, do not go and fight Lamar. Which put your shoes on. She's one of the.
I think Gio might be the cousin that she was talking about.
Oh, no, I feel something strong now.
Gio Catan said all tracks matter.
Cat in is right about all tracks does matter. All tracks matter. All weaves, all fronts, everything. But something strong just came in, and it said that she wants the new 2021
Ford Escort.
No, she wishes she could have the Ford Escort, but instead the Ford Escort, she wants a new lace front, sew-in, and glue.
A patch.
And she needs to fix the patch. She is saying that the patch is something that's keep bugging her. Her life is terrible with the patch. She's saying that she needs some laser treatment going on right in this area because her hair was lost years ago. See, people don't know this, but she has a problem with her hair. This is why she's mad all the time. She's really at Lamar in her hair. Tennyson says he knows that his mom's mad every day about her hair. And that's why the kids always say, why are you guys fighting? And they look at Andrea and say this. Oh, Lord, it just came in. They say to Andrea, you shouldn't be fighting him because you don't have any hair. And I don't know where that came from. Tennyson has read that to me in my it came
my God.
Right.
But
it's coming in.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's coming in too that she realized or accept the fact that she has more hair than Lamar.
That part. But she will something else just came in, period. When you said that, it said she's afraid to go bald like Lamar. She's afraid to go bald. She's afraid. And Lamar told her this is the real reason why Lamar is mad. Well, why she's mad at Lamar. Because Lamar told her just to cut all her hair off. It doesn't make sense to keep the sewing. She had the sewing for more than 3 years, I guess. Oh, Lord, she had the sewing for more than 3 years. It's saying it to me. Lamar told her, cut her hair, take the sew-in out. I don't like you with the sew-in in. Andrea, take the sew-in out, and your relationship will work. It will be better.
Right. I feel you.
Lamar was talking to Tennyson, but she heard Andrea. He was asking Tennyson to shave his head off, but she heard Andrea. So she started, and then she was like, "Oh, it wasn't me." But then that's where that thing came from.
Well, look, guys, I got a brand new caller backstage. Solo, what's up, Solo?
Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, man, I'm so happy to join your chat right now. Y'all are hilarious.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Thank you. I really appreciate you though for joining my chat and actually subscribing to my channel.
For sure. I support all of y'all. I really enjoy this.
Thank you. So what do you think about Andrea and Lamar's relationship?
Okay. Well, I just feel really bad for the kids. I feel
Yeah.
so bad for the kids because they're so young and they're stuck in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And for all you know, they can grow up to be exactly like her or be in a relationship like that or be like Lamar or in his situation. And it just sucks because maybe that's when she will regret it, if it comes to that point. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that's when she will realize, because I like, how did she not realize like what it's doing to them right now, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
I think the reason why she's not realizing that because the only person she's worried about right now is Andrea.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
she
it. I mean, it's like she feel like I picked up from Utah. I came here for you. I came here for you, not meaning family. And I think that Lamar, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like he really do try,
Right.
but he know her triggers too. So that's why I feel like that he didn't bring up showing his youngest daughter
Right.
meeting his real daughter, right? You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Pretty Enchanté.
Yep.
So he knew it was going to be a conflict. Now, it wasn't the right choice that he made by doing that, but he just thought, hell, it's worth the chance, me taking her, meeting her older sister with no conflict. If I bring it up with Andrea, it's going to be a conflict because at this point, Andrea feel like I did all this for you and you owe me the world. And it's all about her. It's me and my kids. The hell what you had going on outside of that.
But it's not, I don't even feel like it's me or my kids at this point anymore, And I
Really?
agree with you. I'm on Lamar's side with that because what more can he do? He knows how she's gonna react. It's literally 0 to 100
Yes.
right
Right,
there.
Yes.
exactly.
So what?
Mhm.
And it's not fair for him. So yeah, he had to do what he had to do, although it technically wasn't right either.
Mhm.
But if she's talking me and my kids, then that's not me and my kids,
No,
I
I
I
feel
think
think
so.
so. And basically, what you're saying though, with her mode, how it can go from 0 to 100. In layman's terms, you pretty much saying she can go from a nightcap to a stabbing.
But you know what? I think that Andrea wants to be like have everybody about that Mormon culture. You know how she tries to get Tennyson so much to join it, like you need to go on a mission with the guys. You need to go on. And he was like, he walked off from it like, "Ma, I don't want to leave Priscilla over here." And you arguing in front of Priscilla with Lamar, and y'all constantly doing it. He's scared to leave his sister and his family because he don't know how they might turn out. You know, girls is vulnerable, like to turn out into the streets. You don't know what might happen. So he's
Exactly.
looking at that like,
Especially being in LA. Because
it's,
But
yeah,
you got a
but
Mormon girl, you got a Mormon-
Tennyson is my MVP because he has a level head.
right,
Honestly, he
right.
does. Like
Yeah.
for his age, he's really mature and he has a level head and he tries to calm the situation down. And that's why he said he's picking Lamar's side because the reason he's picking Lamar's side, he don't want Lamar to feel like an outsider. So he don't want to just
yeah.
join everything the mom does and make Lamar feel like, okay, well, I'm not on your side or we're not trying to help you or anything like that. So then he's my MVP.
Right.
And maybe she needs to take some advice from Tennyson and
Or
see where it
the
goes.
oldest daughter, because she's
Right.
very smart.
Yeah.
Too. She's very
Yeah.
smart too. So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, the oldest daughter too.
and one thing I say about Andrea,
And
she raised some good kids, but she got to realize she have changed locations. Your ass in LA, not Utah.
But Solo, let me drop you, and I gotta bring up another caller.
All
But
right.
she,
So
she,
thank you for calling in
Take
for
care.
the I
thank you for calling.
and
Thank
thanks for being
you.
my first caller. Well, my first new caller.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
but see, she in the rough part of LA too. You know what I'm saying? Like a real rough part of LA.
Yeah.
Like what? She's in
She's in Watts, I think.
She's in Watts. Yeah.
Exactly.
Any
Exactly.
corner you hit in Watts, it could get dangerous. So
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up, Leslie?
Hey,
what's up with you,
how
Leslie?
are you?
Hey, we
Hey,
chilling.
Leslie.
How are you guys? I just
Good. How are
hey,
you?
I became a blobby for a day and started baking today.
Oh, okay. Well, please don't call nobody that word.
What?
Oh, you said you became a blobby. I said, please don't
Yeah,
come.
I became a blobby for a day and stuff and made it.
Somebody, please tell Bobby stop commenting.
Man, that's messed up, Bobby. Come on.
No way.
What you gotta say about the relationship, Leslie? What do you think about the relationship?
I don't know. Get out, keep your hands to yourself, get some treatment, get some therapy, get away before you get locked up again. I don't know. Like, there's just, I don't know. For me, like somebody touching me and hitting me is a trigger. So I don't know that I would be as cool as Lamar is right now. You know? Like
Right.
trigger. Like if I even see you remotely like make a gesture like that would be it for me. And he doesn't need to play.
But you can tell Lamar.
That's a really good point, Leslie. Because at some point I said that's a really good point that Leslie has raised. Because at some point, what I think is that in relationships like this, where you have somebody that's stable and the other person not stable, but somebody that's tolerant or seems tolerant, and the other person seems very volatile, it might seem as if the other person is accepting of bad behavior. But I think what it is that the person is just giving you chances, right? They're giving you chances to improve yourself. So you do one thing, you found the condom in the pocket, whether he was guilty or not, you beat him up on camera, like, you disrespected him as a man, blah, 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 different things happened. At some point, something will happen and it will just break him. And from then he'll just cut her off. And she doesn't realize that people like that have their breaking point. And when they do,
I don't understand women who hit men. If you hit, get ready to get hit. I don't get like I'm not like hitting.
Well, not get ready to get hit, but
I don't. To me, it's not get ready to get hit. I think it's best to just, as a man, I'm saying from a man perspective, it's better to just walk away because we are stronger than women. We can't be eaten back. No.
Yeah, I don't think he wouldn't hit back, but he'll walk away. He'll definitely walk away.
If somebody was beating on you constantly and constantly being the aggressor towards you and everything else, at a certain point, as a human being, you're going to react.
No.
Whether or not you know that that's right.
Leslie, don't. No. No. Leslie, no. No, man. I'm gonna just say it right here. I ain't mean to cut you off, but no. If y'all had heard what Leslie said, regardless if any woman you beating you up out there, I'm just saying this. I respect Lamar, the fact that he ain't ever flinched at her.
Absolutely.
He never acted like he was gonna hit her. That just shows that he's mad. But at the end of the day, the best thing for any man to do, because we are strong males, and all it takes is for us to hit you one time and you hurt. You know what I'm saying? We fully bam. I ain't never hit a woman a day in my life, but at the same time, I tell any man out there, if a woman is hitting you, the best thing for you is just to walk away.
Yes.
And just leave it alone.
Not condoning violence against women at all. That's not what I'm saying.
I know.
If it happens, I wouldn't be surprised, because when somebody is in an abusive space, at some point you even be a battered woman.
But I would be surprised, Leslie. I won't lie to you.
I would be very surprised.
Do that at the women. I know how women are emotional, so they get mad. They might just hit you. Some women just hit. Some women don't.
Let's say
Andrea is not emotional. She's crazy.
But if you got to think about it, I'm gonna say this: if a man is in a relationship, and my mom always said this: if you think you're gonna put your hands on her, leave her.
Exactly.
Leave her. Exactly. Don't go back. If you think you're gonna put your hands on her, son, leave.
Yeah.
Leave her. Don't go
I'll
back.
be surprised. I'll be very surprised if Lamar put his hands on Andrea. Sorry, Didi.
Go ahead, Nana.
If Lamar put his hands on Andrea, I think he's just going to leave at some point and just bounce, and that will be very, very painful for her. But anyway, hi, Auntie.
Hi, Auntie. So what
you children. Okay, here's the thing. So it's not toxic and it is not love. For Andrea, it's the love of being in front of a camera. Because if y'all don't know, she play acting. All of this drama she doing. Because I read up on her. I said, where she come from? She hails from Texas, Houston, Texas. Because I knew she was too ghetto to have lived all her life in Utah. Okay? Somebody said she was something about into her religion. I don't know why she became a Mormon, but there is no religion in her. She faking. Because people who have any kind, it may not be the same thing I believe in, but anybody just got any kind of religion don't act like she acts. And if she ever looked back at this, now I'm told she doesn't watch it, but she ought to be shamed. She ought to be real shamed that I'm out here cutting a food and my children have to come and get me and bring me inside because I'm acting crazy. And what she's doing is crazy. Now, I don't believe, like some of the rest of you said, Lamar is never going to lay hands on her.
Yeah.
He'll walk away first. So while we in here, let's get a GoFundMe and get this boy a ticket so he can get the heck away from this crazy woman. The other thing I saw, when he came in after he'd been over at, is it Dulo?
Yeah, Dulo, his brother.
Yeah.
After he'd been
I gotta go, my brother. I hope you have a good show. Perry coming back, ain't he?
No, he a little busy, but that's cool. He should be back.
I'm gonna hold it down for you for a couple more minutes. I can.
What does my palm say, Gio? Put your hood back on.
I ain't got my hoodie on right now. I don't even want to read your palm.
Joe, I'll drop you. I got some people backstage, so I'll bring them a bike. I'll drop you. All right, bro?
All right, yep. All right, my brother.
Right.
Have a good show. Peace and love.
All right, peace and love,
Gio. Did you see her when he came upstairs and she called him a convict?
Yeah.
Okay, see, here's the thing. Andrea thinks that she's a step above and better than Lamar. That's why she treats him like that. I'm a Mormon. I'm a good Christian girl. You was a convict, so I'm better than you are. But here's the thing: you went to the convict place and got him. Okay?
Yeah.
You went to the convict place and got a baby
in the closet.
Yeah, in the closet. And let me tell you something about the closet. I would have took that to my grave. They would be digging me up trying to find the closet.
Yep.
Because there's no way I would have. I wouldn't have told my best friend that, let alone on national TV.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the word that Ablavika? She for the streets. That's what Andrea is. Andrea is for the streets. There is nothing genuine about her. Nothing.
Come on, Auntie. So wouldn't you, as a lady?
I don't believe she loved him.
You don't believe she loved him?
No.
Damn.
No.
You don't think so, Auntie?
No, ma'am. I don't think she loves him. Not at all. He is her ticket to being in front of the camera. Because you have to have a convict to get on lockup.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, that's true.
She's her ticket to be in front. She spent 15 years supposedly training for acting. I don't know where she was training at, but anyway, must have been in Disney in Goofy Land. But anyway, and she had Nyla doing dance, and she was the stage mother because she was on a show called Dance Moms of LA or something like that. She had Nyla on that. She left that and she was in line to go on Dance Moms with what's that woman's name?
The one who went to jail.
The one that went to jail.
Yeah.
Yes. She was in line to do that, but Nyla didn't make that. Then she got Priscilla, and if you see, she's already got her in dance. But because the children are not really the show, guess who has to be the show?
Yeah.
It's her. So she's got to do, she's making all of this carrying on with Lamar. And for her to stand in front of him and say, or in front of the kids and say, you know what? If he had just come and talked to me and told me he wanted to take her to the park, to the beach to visit sister, I would have been all right. Girl, bye. You know, her tongue should have caught on fire and fell out her mouth for that lie she told.
Okay, so what you're basically saying is that behind closed doors, there is no toxicness. There is there is no love. It's
I
just,
don't think
she's just doing
I
it for
think
the
he
fame.
loves her. I think she loves her, but I don't think she loves him.
So
I
she's
really
just doing it
don't.
to just be on television. That's basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
for TV.
All right.
Auntie
It's for
Tessa,
TV.
what you think about when she took the kids
Let's see.
when she
I'll drop
took
you
them
for a
off
bit.
to take
Let's
them
see.
to
I'll bring you
the
back.
mall? What did you think about the small girl? Remember when the small girl was in the back of the car and she was really calm, like unusually calm? Did you think that was scripted or she was acting? Because isn't it unusual for a child to behave like that in a situation like that?
One thing, if you will listen to her talk, I think she has some. Number one, I think she has some developmental problems. It may not be severe.
Who,
You
the
know what
little
I'm
girl?
saying? Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I think she has
She
some
seems a
developmental
little bit,
problems.
yeah, a little bit slow. Just a
Yeah,
little
because
bit.
if you'll notice, all of this stuff going around her, she's not really phased by it.
No, because when she's laying on the bed with her mom and she's talking to her, her tone is very calm and I just don't want us to be separated. And it's like, what do you not see what's going on? Because the two other kids processing it very different, aren't they, to her?
Yes.
So it's
They
maybe how
are.
she
They really
processes
are.
things. Yeah.
But you know, she can't see that because it's not about Lamar. It's not about the kids. It's all about Andrea. If you notice, everything that has happened this season with her and Lamar and the kids has all been about her.
Yeah, she's
and how things affected her.
Yeah.
And Andrea has a major need for control. I don't know if you guys remember back when he had gone up to Utah and she took his wallet and all of that stuff.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And I believe the children have seen some things from Andrea that are probably on a bigger magnitude than we've seen on TV. And I think in some instances they fear her. Even though they seem to be developing okay, they actually have more sense than she does. But there's something
Say that again.
wrong.
Yeah, she's very triggered a lot of the time.
Sure, they have better sense than
Yeah, she's very easily triggered. Like even when she said, close the door, don't let him in. And who does that? Why are you putting your kids in that position for them to then go and close the front door?
She pick up her stuff and go to a hotel. Like it's just over.
Who does that? Who does that?
Why not go in a different? Why are you taking stuff off the wall going to a girl?
Yeah.
You're packing,
that was
your clothes and
yes, but I'll tell you what about with the kids. If you live in an environment where there's hooping and hollering and screaming all the time, whether there's ever physical violence, most of you, and especially us women, know when voices are raised, that's scary when you're a child. And so I think Priscilla is oblivious to it. Nyla is still in the vein where she wants to talk sense to her mom, but she doesn't want to upset her mom. Tennyson said, "Mom is cray cray." But did you love what he said? I want Lamar to know that we love him, that he's loved. And I think it's wrong for her at every turn. When he got out of the car, first thing she said, "Oh, so you gonna side with him? You gonna do that to your mama? Who does that?"
Manipulation, number one, for a mom to do for a child.
It is. And she has done that from day one with the kids. It's always, remember when they voted to go to California?
Yep, and they voted against her. Yep.
She tries to manipulate. Well, she lost what mine was left over. But I know y'all gonna, but I saw it and I couldn't comment. Now y'all know y'all was wrong talking about hair. What was that? What kind of hair matters?
The hair
matter.
Let's not go there.
Sex matter. Y'all know y'all was so wrong about that. But you know what? And one time she was pushing it to the side, and I said, "Girl, you better watch it, because it looked like that whole chunk about to fall over there.
Yeah.
Stop swinging it around. That's about to drop down." You know, but
and
she is. I really don't know. I be honestly, true and honest. I don't think she loves Lamar.
And just let me jump in for a minute because I got a few people backstage and I'll bring you back up so you can give your final thoughts.
Gotcha.
All right. Thank you. What's up, Ablavi?
Hello.
What you got to say about that situation between Lamar and Andrea?
They like that. That's their ghetto love.
That's what you got to say?
Yeah, that's that Mary J love. That's that hollering and screaming and tearing things up. They like it. Don't feel bad for
I don't believe Lamar likes it. I'm sorry, Ablave. I just don't.
Thank you, Raphael.
I don't believe. Nobody. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say that, but I just don't believe that Lamar likes that. I think. And D, I just found your channel out of nowhere.
What you guys are saying. What do you mean he doesn't like that?
What he means is the abuse. Yeah, the way she treats him.
She treats him like the way she shouts and the way she reacts, like standing in the window, waiting for him to come. And waiting for him to pull up in the
and he's staying there, but it's no, I agree with you. I'm saying that in jest.
Right.
I'm just saying that I said it in my review because I reviewed this show too. She needs to honestly calm down because what do you mean she can't? What does that mean?
Because she's not mentally equipped to calm down.
Okay, I can see what you said. I can see what you said. But I feel like even though she can't, she needs to. Because I think Lamar's gonna end up leaving her. Because
Raphael, Mandingo Lover doesn't get any excuses. No, she had 2 kids and she loves that. She loves that Michael throw around his peen and brings every girl from the yard. No, we're not going to give Mandingo. No, Mandingo Lover.
I'm not. Mr. Dirty. You know, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Andrea and Lamar. As far as Michael and Sarah, they just need to go on and say they want to be together because that's essentially what it is. I agree with you on that, Aglave, but like I said, I feel like Andrea needs to calm down, and I agree with my boy Gio. She needs a new wig. Like, what did you do?
Thank you, Raphael. I'm gonna bring Andessa back up, but thank you. I appreciate that, bro.
But no, Andrea, listen. This man has been to jail for 18 years, wasn't it? This is not what he pictured when he came out, that he's going to come out to some crazy lady, that now he's kind of stuck with because he's had that child with her. And you can see that he wants to be around for Priscilla. It's not like he's going to go anywhere anytime soon. But this whole running up to him and being violent and that scene that she caused outside his brother's house, and then the scene in the house making the kids pack up clothes, that's psychologically warfare. Like, what are you playing at? Like, you're making your kids pack up, go to a hotel for the night, then pack up again to come home, to then what? Start again with Lamar. Because remember, the cameras are off, but she had to go home again after that whole scene.
Y'all acting like y'all didn't see Mary J in the 90s. We done seen this several times before. That's what he liked. Some people like getting a little 1-2 with they love making. They call that what? Anger, and they get it out in the bedroom. That's what she does.
Listen, that might be in the bedroom, but if you're doing it all day long, it's no fun in the bedroom, trust me.
But I mean, that's how you have a child.
You're not shouting at me all day and then trying to choke me in the bedroom. What you doing?
Yeah, they call that S&M.
No.
The two of you, like, you're going off topic.
Auntie Nessa, what you think? You think why do you think Lamar tolerates her behavior?
Because of Priscilla.
Mm-hmm.
I think so too.
Because of Priscilla. See, he's already spent 18 years pretty much away from one daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't want to spend that time. That's the only, and she knows that too.
Yep.
But let me, y'all look at this scenario. She want to get on the show, okay?
Yeah.
And you know how, and I ain't talking about women, but I'm a woman. This is what women do sometimes. You know how women act one way when they're trying to get you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it's a 180 once they get you?
Yeah.
See, she didn't do this when she was getting him.
No, she wasn't.
She was not doing this when she was getting him. She wasn't doing this when they first got married.
That's true.
She wasn't doing this when she was trying to honeyfuggle. That's one of my granny's words. Honeyfuggle him up to Utah. Yep. She wasn't doing this. Now, when she got to the place where she found out she could not manipulate him and make him do what she wanted him to do, that's when she snapped.
That's when she went acting crazy with the
that's
hiding.
When she went to the exactly.
Yeah.
And okay, so I didn't watch the first season when they got married.
Yeah.
But I did hear her say when she was snatching pictures off the wall, who does that? Who leaves somebody and take pictures off the wall?
What you redecorating your house for when you fall out? Who does that? Moving furniture.
They didn't have to give Andrea a script for it to be scripted. They told her, look here, we need for you to act crazy as you possibly can. And she took it and run with it. That's what happened with that. But she was,
but at the end of the day,
that the little girl, not the little girl, but the older daughter was mad at her because she didn't let her know that Priscilla was her sister.
Yeah, but now, did you hear?
I didn't know that.
And did you hear when the older daughter was speaking about that? In growing up, like Lamar wasn't wrong; he was always locked up, and she never you see what Priscilla is experiencing in the film. She never experienced those things, and she's trying to reach out. She wants to experience. She wants to have a dad in her life, but then, oh boy, Andrea. Sometimes I don't know how.
Andrea was like the devil coming for that girl because that 27-year-old daughter could have had time with her dad from the day he got out, but for some reason, Andrea's in the middle of all that. So that like I've said, every single time we speak about her, that is not fair. And you know what? Karma is the BITCH. If anything turns around on your children, you better not start crying because you're going to feel it. Nobody wants their child to feel pushed out. And she clearly has pushed out that daughter. And that's out of order on all levels. So I don't even know how she
What's going to happen is Tennyson's out the door.
Hold on, Andres. Let me drop Ablavi and this. I gotta bring up two special guests backstage.
Ooh, is it Andrea and Lamar?
We got Andrea coming in.
I will shut up if they come on.
Lamar.
Andrea and Lamar, what's up?
She said Andrea and Lamar. That's funny.
Yeah,
that is funny.
Hey, Auntie Cheryl, how you doing?
Andrea, I see you got that track fixed.
Look, and they say she always got a track fix. Don't try that one, not
that's
one.
She always nice, put it to the side so I can make sure.
I'm about to wrap this up. So thank you for popping in, Auntie Cheryl.
Oh, you're almost done?
Well, you can give your, if you want to say or give any contribution.
No, I'm sorry. I called in so late. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. And I'm sorry I went live. Sorry.
That's Cheryl. That's okay. That's okay.
Because I didn't do it on purpose. So
the only thing you missed was the Roots doctor right down there. The Roots doctor.
Again?
Yes.
Yep.
They're wearing it out.
He had the cards up and everything.
Oh my gosh.
What did the last card say, Perry?
Yeah, you want me to tell your future?
No. Hi, Nana. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Good. All right. I'm sorry I called in late. I'll catch y'all next time then.
Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, but
Okay.
you got anything you gotta say, Perry?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, proud of you. Hey, proud of you, my brother.
Yeah.
Do what you do. And
All right, I appreciate
you
that.
always got our support.
All right.
Proud of you. How
And
many?
thank you for popping in. I really appreciate that. But on free, guys, you're gonna say bye on free. 1, 2.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Love all of you. Bye.